lower body warm-up and movement prep. Okay, so we're going to start, we want to work through our whole body. We're going to start from our feet and work our way up. So we're going to start with our ankles. So you're going to sit on your bum, hands rotated behind you, so your fingers are pointing away from you, chest up nice and tall. Squeeze your quads, so again you're tensing up here so your movement's not coming from your knees, and all we're going to do, make big circles with your ankles. Yeah, we're trying not to move our whole leg, quads stay still, knees stay still, all the movement comes from your ankle. You do 5 circles one way, and then 5 circles the other way. From there you're going to point your toes towards the wall away from you, and then bring them back. So you're flexing your foot towards you. So point and flex. Again, we're going to do 5 of these. Really point as far as you can, pull back. And then from there, we're going to invert and evert the foot. So as if you're standing on the outside edge of your foot, and then as if you're standing on the inside edge of your foot. So evert, invert. Again, we do 5 of these. Really trying not to move at the knee. All the movement is coming from the ankle. From there, guys, you're going to bring one knee in, bring it all the way into your bum, come out, change. So again, a full range of motion, full flexion at the knee, full flexion at the hip. So your thigh should be touching your chest, your heel should be touching your bum. Again, a good range of motion. From there, you can do the same thing, but you're going to sit with your feet off the ground. Again, in, out. All the way in, all the way out. Again, we're trying to sit up nice and tall so our chest is staying upright. Just going through that full range of motion, but this time we get a little bit of core activation because we're keeping our feet off the floor. From there, guys, we're going to sit up again, hands behind you. What we're going to do, we're going to roll onto our back, come over as far as you can, supporting yourself, come back, straight legs, stretch the floor. So again, we're coming to here, we're trying to keep our weight on our shoulders, not on our neck. Come back up. We're going to do 5 like this. Don't worry if your feet touch the floor or not. Go to whatever range of motion you can comfortably control. And then we do the same thing, but this time our legs are going to go wide as we come forwards. So we're stretching down between our legs. Again, we're going to do 5 of these. And from there, we're going to do 5 deck squats. So we roll backwards, come up onto our feet, stand up. Come down nice and low. From there, guys, what we're going to do, we're going to come onto one knee during this half kneeling position. What we're going to do, we're going to stretch forwards. As we stretch forwards, we're going to squeeze this glute. Again, this back foot is turned in, keeping a nice long spine. And then all we're going to do is sit back on the foot. Okay? When we come to this position, pull this toe towards us, push your heel into the ground, keep your core engaged, drive yourself forward, squeeze your glute, tight through the middle the whole time. Sit back down. We're going to do 5 of these. Once you've done that, legs will go out to the side. Your foot is flat on the floor. Again, nice stretch on the inside of your thigh. Hands are on the floor here. You're just going to push back, so you feel it tight through there, and then come forwards. Again, working for a neutral spine, so we're trying to keep that little arch in our lower back, Trying to let your bum tuck under. Again, we're just doing 5. And there, bring your knee in. Switch sides. Same deal. So we're pushing forwards, squeezing our left glute this time. Right knee is going out as we come forwards. Foot is staying flat on the floor. Core is engaged. Sit back down on the foot. Again, whole time, tummy is engaged, glutes are squeezed, not just collapsing, not relaxing, activating everything as we're coming forwards. As we sit up, we're driving this heel into the ground, trying to pull ourselves up, activating that hamstring. Good, once you've done your 5 of those, leg comes out to the side, get a nice neutral spine, push back, should feel a big stretch on the inside of your thigh. And there guys, what we're going to do is some cat camel. So you go hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. What you're going to do, you're going to put your chin down on your chest, raise your spine up to the ceiling, suck your belly button in towards your chest, really push up through the spine, and then we're going to reverse it. So hips come up, spine starts to come down, chest down towards the floor, really allow your chest to come down, head up. Then we reverse. So again, we're pushing up from between the shoulders first. Then everything come up towards the sky. Feel each bit of your spine move. Suck your belly button down towards your chest. And then reverse it. Hips up. Allow your spine to start to move down. It should be like a wave coming down your spine. And then again, we push our neck up. Between the shoulder blades start to come up. And as everything starts to come up, spine will follow. And finish really sucking your belly button towards your chest, driving your spine up, and reverse. Now guys, we're moving some upper body stretches. So we're going to start, let me just move this so you can see me. We're going to go onto our shoulders now guys. So from here, we lie down on the floor, one arm out to the side, okay? So the arm is straight out to the side, fingertips inside the elbow and shoulder against the floor, opposite knee comes up, yeah? I'm going to start, come up to the ceiling, come down. Keep the shoulder pressing down against the floor. Open up. Just hold the stretch for a second. Five of those. And you're going to bend this arm 90 degrees so the fingertips are pointing up towards the same direction as your head. Elbows on the floor, shoulders low to the ground, and then we do the same thing. You're not going to be able to move as much, and still try and keep that shoulder down close to the ground. Maybe 5 of these. From there, this arm comes underneath you, comes up to the other side, and then you're going to make a fist and stretch this arm across. What we're going to try and do is bring your shoulder down towards the crook of your elbow. Yeah, if you need to, keep your hand on your arm. Once you've done your 5, what you're going to do, from this side that you've been stretching over, Just roll over on your back, bring your feet in close to your bum, bridge up, reach across, come back down, bridge up, reach across, come back down, bridge up, reach across. We're just going to do 6 of these, so you're doing 3 on each side. And then from there, what you're going to do, the arm that you didn't stretch out last time, you're going to roll across, and we're going to start again with the arm stretched across and the fist, and we're just going to bring our elbow or our shoulder down to the elbow on the opposite side. 5 of those. Bring the right arm across. Again, this time the fingertips, elbow and shoulder down against the floor. Bring your arm out. Open it up towards the ceiling. Again, keeping that shoulder pressed down, keeping the fingers engaged against the floor. And we bend that elbow again, last shoulder opener, coming up. Good, from there we're going to bring our hands underneath our shoulders, push yourselves back up. So we're back into this kneeling position. Now we're just going to look after our wrists and elbows. So we're going to start fingers facing forwards, and all you're going to do is rotate your elbows out, rotate them all the way back in, pushing your shoulders down, almost like trying to spread the floor apart. Elbows out, elbows in, elbows out, elbows in. Again, 5 or 6 of those. Then what you do, push the floor away onto your fingertips, lift your thumb and your index finger off the floor, come back down. From fingertips, thumb and index finger off the floor, come back down. One more of those. Good. From there, you're going to turn your hands round, so your fingertips are now pointing towards you. Again, elbows are, or the inside of the elbows are pointing forwards, and you're going to sit yourself back, hips down towards feet. Yeah, it's all right for the heel of the hand to come off the floor a little bit, but keep the arms straight. Come forwards. Stretch away, and you get a really big stretch on the forearms. And only go as far as you can. Should feel like a stretch, but should not feel painful. Stop before you get pain. We've done 5 of those, and all we can do, we're going to our fists, and then we're going to push forwards and backwards. So from the side on this one, forwards, backwards with the wrists. And then we're going to go from here, outside, pop up. So you're going down the outside of the wrist, pop up. Again, only put as much pressure on your wrist as you can. Might be very little to start off with, but you're not putting your body weight on your hands, you're just getting the movement down and up, down and up. Then all you're going to do, bring your fists together, keep the fist, and try and keep your arms straight, and grip your forearms down towards the floor. If I'm square on with you, you can see from here, fists on the floor, knuckles together, try and keep my arms straight, drive my fingers or the heels of my forearms down towards the floor, and come back up. Down, hold for a second, make sure my elbows stand straight, arms are locked out, good. If you're really tempted to bend the arms here, really fight for straightness. Maybe one more of those. Good. From there, what you can do, shake your fingers off, get rid of any tension. Do a couple of shoulder circles backwards, Couple of shoulder circles forwards. You're going to drop your left ear down to your left shoulder, right ear down to right shoulder. And look up and down.